In late August, Chicago feels like a swamp. The hot, humid air hangs low on the street, trapped by the concrete and high-rises. And on a windless day, the atmosphere is so thick, you almost feel you could grab a piece of it with your hand. Still, it's my night shift lunch break, and I need to get out of the printing plant for a while. My small office offers little respite from the thunderous noise of the machines on the shop floor, and tonight it's starting to get to me. I drive 2 miles uptown and pull over close to Grant Park, a grassy expanse bordered by Lake Michigan to the east and the luxury stores lining Michigan Avenue to the west, and the Art Institute to the north, and the Field Museum to the south. I've heard there's a scene going on there, and I want to see it for myself. For days, anti-Vietnam protesters have been gathering around Chicago, dancing, smoking reefer, chanting protest chants, singing protest songs, and planning for the massive march on the Democratic National Convention that will soon lead to a brutal response from the Chicago Police Department. News cameras will capture Mayor Daley's police indiscriminately beating unarmed teenagers in the street as they try to make their way across town from Grant Park to the International Amphitheater, where the pro-war Hubert Humphrey will clinch the nomination over the anti-war Eugene McCarthy to run against Nixon. If tensions are running high for these protesters, I'm only vaguely aware of it. Most of them are about my age. If I had wandered into the park and joined them, nobody would have blinked. Like almost everyone I know, I'm against the war. But my skepticism has little to do with a thoughtful critique of U.S. involvement in global affairs. The guys in the shop factory are blue-collar working men. They have no time for the hippies and yippies out there getting high while they're working long, hard hours on a dirty, sweaty shop floor. And, despite our racial and ethnic differences, I can identify with those guys. Maybe they have their doubts about the war, as I do, but they're not about to go out into the street and burn their draft cards, and neither am I. Like most of the people in my family and social circle, I'm fiercely animated by a sense of outrage at the race situation, Nixon, the Republicans, and Vietnam. Even my moderate father, who served in the ROTC and who was drafted into the Army for a 2-year stint in the early 1950s, has no love for that war.